Hello everyone and welcome to Jacklet Educational Channel. This is part 11 of the MCQ series in which we will discuss previous year's MCQs that came in NET Environmental Science examination. So this is also important for SET and other entrances in life science. Let's begin with the first question. The first question is, the treatment method recommended for the human anatomical waste generated from hospital is? And the correct option is already highlighted, that is incineration. So incineration is the method recommended for human anatomical waste generated from hospital. So we'll know more about the biomedical waste management and handling rules. So this rule was formed in 1998, 28th of July. So this was prescribed by Ministry of Environment and Forest under the Environment Protection Act of India. So according to this act, there are certain conditions and rules for managing the biomedical waste. So the proper management of biomedical waste is a statutory requirement. So we will discuss what is important for the entrance point of view. So we will first know what is the color coding for biomedical waste. So this biomedical waste should be segregated according to the following colors. So the anatomical waste from human and animal along with microbiological waste and soil, cotton, dressings, linen, beddings, etc. should be put into the yellow container. And the treatment is mostly incineration. So the anatomical waste should be treated with incineration or else they should be buried deeply. Next comes the red color. Red color waste should be tubings, catheters and IV sets. So their treatment method should be autoclaving, microwaving and chemical treatment. And the waste bin with white or blue color should be kept with waste sharps, that is needles, syringes, scalpels, blade, etc. So all the sharp items should be kept in blue or white container. And their treatment method is also similar to autoclaving, microwaving, chemical treatment and destruction. So one more important characteristic is shredding. So these sharp objects should be shredded into smaller particles. Next is black color waste bin. In this kind of waste bin, discarded medicines, cytotoxic drugs and incineration ash and chemical waste are disposed. So their treatment method is disposed in landfill. So they are securely disposed in the landfill. So once again you should look into this table so that you will remember for the entrance exam. Yellow anatomical waste, red tubing, catheters and IV sets, blue and white for sharp material and black for medicines. Next question is the match the following. In column 1 it is given what are the handling and management rules, and column 2 we have to match with the correct option of their year of enactment. So the first option, that is hazardous waste management rule, was enacted in the year 1989. The biomedical solid waste, as we have discussed earlier in this chapter, it was enacted in the year 1998. Municipal Solid Waste Act came into action in the year 2000, and similarly the Water Prevention and Control Cess Act was enacted in the year 1978. So the correct option will be option number A. Moving on to the next question. The average composition of biodegradable waste in municipality solid waste of India is, and the correct option will be option number B, 40 to 45%. So the 40 to 45% of the municipal solid waste in India is composed of biodegradable waste. So they are degraded biologically. Next question is about the half-life period. So it is asking that which one of the following radionuclides has the lowest half-life period. Before knowing into that, you should know what is half-life period of a radionuclide. So the half-life means the half of the nuclei, how much time it takes to decay into some other isotope. So in this case, you have to see that the half-life of all the compounds are given, and in which the I, that is iodine 131, is having the lowest half-life period of 8.1 days. So the carbon is having the half-life of 5700 years. Similarly, the strontium is with 28 years and cesium is having the half-life of 30 years. So the correct option will be option number C, iodine 131 isotope. Next question is, which of the following categories of plants get benefited more due to the elevation of carbon dioxide level? So the correct option, as I have highlighted, is C3 plants. So they are more benefited due to the elevation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So why they are benefited, you should answer me in the comment section, and otherwise I will come into the next class with the explanation about this mechanism. So stay tuned for further updates, follow me and subscribe to my channel for further updates. All the best to everyone.